Students, how do we see objects around us? What is the answer? It's very simple that you just switch on the light. Okay, when you switch on the light, you can see the things easily, right? Yes, you can see the table, the chair, okay, the curtains, whatever which is there, you can see that. Okay, both eyes and lights are necessary to see things around us. Not the point. Both eyes and light are necessary to see things. Children, without light, things cannot be seen. Okay? And we cannot see an object in darkness. Okay? Because even though if you have eyes means without a light, it is not possible to see the things. Okay? Here you can see the things. Okay. So students, please say the answer. To see an object around us, we need light only, eyes only, both eyes and light. So what is the answer? Okay, you can see the answer, both light and eyes. Okay. Sources of light. An object which gives out light is called a source of light. Okay, let's divide it. The natural source and artificial source. Natural source means light present in the nature itself. Artificial source means the light which is created by man. Okay, let's study the difference between natural source of light and artificial source of light. Okay. Okay, natural sources of lights. Here you can see sun, stars, lightning, fireflies, etc. Okay, these are naturally obtained. These are the natural sources of light. Okay. Now the artificial sources of light examples are candle, bulb, tube lights, torch, lighter, mobile, phones. Okay, children, when you look here, you can see the differences. Okay, these all are man-made light sources, right? Okay, this is not naturally obtained. Okay, I hope you understood the difference between natural source of light and artificial source of light. Please answer this question. Which of the following living source of light? Please write the question. Students, you can answer it. The options bulb, sun, firefly and stars. The answer is firefly. Okay. And children, now let's move on to the next topic. How does the light helps us to see objects around us? Okay. So if you want to see an object which is in dark, so how can you see? Just objects are seen when light falls on them. When you are standing in a dark room, okay, those second people cannot see you. But when you switch on the torch on your face, okay, that will reflect to the next person and the person can see you very easily. Okay, so not the point, objects are seen when light falls on them. Okay, look at here. Okay, what is reflection of light? Change in direction of light when it hits something. Okay, and it should reflect back. Okay, the light which is falls on a body will be reflected back. Okay, and the rays after hitting its surface. The light should falls in a particular object. From the object, it should reflect back. Then only the things are visible. Or okay, look at here. If the light falls on this pencil box, okay, and once it falls, it reflected on different direction. Okay, it should reflect to your eyes. From the eyes, it should reflect back to the object again. Then only the things are visible. So simply the light is falling on an object means you cannot see it. Okay, and the two things you have to notice. The ones, if you want to object, the light should fall on the particular object, and from the object light should reaches to your from the object it should reflect back. Okay. Okay, now the classification of objects around us. Okay, the luminous objects and non-luminous objects. What are non-luminous objects? Objects which emit okay, which given out their own light are called as luminous objects. Note the point. Objects which emit or which given out their own light are called as luminous objects. Okay, and can be seen in dark. Sun, stars, bulb, torchlight, candle, etc. Okay, luminous light means which will be emit their own light without any help. Okay, look at here, this light which is, this is luminous. Okay, luminous means which given out light and which emits light. Okay, this is the luminous objects. Luminous means light producing. Luminous means light producing. These all substances are light producing substances. Okay. Next is non-luminous objects. Objects which do not emit their own light are called non-luminous objects. What are non-luminous objects? The moon, the table, chair, sofa, tree, clothes, pen, pencils, etc. Look at here. Will they produce any light? No. So, which can be considered as the example of non-luminous objects. Okay. And look at here. Light. Okay, this is the pencil stand. So, pencil stand is a non-luminous object. So, how will you see the non-luminous objects? If you want to see the non-luminous objects, okay, a luminous object is required, right? Okay, from the luminous object, the light should fall on the non-luminous object and it should reflect back to your eyes. Okay, so without luminous objects, you cannot see the non-luminous object. Okay, the luminous objects are visible as they emit their own light, and the non-luminous objects are visible because of luminous objects. Okay, non-luminous objects can be seen only when light from a luminous objects falls on them. Okay, I hope you understood the differences between luminous objects and non-luminous objects. Moon is a non-luminous body. Okay, it does not have a light of its own. Okay, it reflects the light of the sun falling on it. Not this point. Students, the objects can be classified into three, that is transparent, opaque and translucent. Okay, the objects are classified into three based on the transparency. Okay, the first classification, transparent objects. So what are transparent objects? Okay, transparent objects allow light to pass through them and thus we can clearly see objects through them. Okay, look at here. The clean air, glass, water, etc. can see the example. Okay, when you look at the one side of the window, the other side is visible, right? Yes, this type of objects are the transparent objects. Okay, how it become transparent? Okay, it should reflect back to your eyes. So once the light falls on the particular body, it should reflect back. Okay, so it should happen in the case of transparent objects itself. Okay, so these objects allow light to pass through them, then only it can reflect back. Okay, so that type of objects can be called transparent object. Okay, I hope you understood the regarding transparent objects. Okay, I think the same thing you have learned in the previous chapter itself, the transparent objects, right? Okay, these are the examples of transparent objects. Okay, and the second classification, that is translucent objects. The second type of object is translucent. So translucent objects allow some light to pass through them. It's not allow the full light to pass through the medium. Okay, the objects can be seen through them but not clearly. We can see the objects when you look from one side. Okay, but it is not clear. The examples like butter paper, oily paper, muddy water, tissue paper, frosted glass, etc. Okay, these are the examples of translucent objects. Tissue paper, that frosted glass. Okay, and the translucent objects means what? Which allow only, which does not allow the whole light. Right? Okay, and the last object, it is opaque objects. Opaque objects do not allow light to pass through them. Okay, which does not allow, even though a single drop of light cannot pass through this medium. So we cannot see anything through them. Okay, so the examples: door, chair, wall, trees, book, sofa, etc. Okay, these are the examples of opaque object. Okay, students. Okay, these common examples. Okay, you have learned in the previous chapter also. Okay, these are the examples of opaque objects.